guys, we are going to be starting a new project, and this one's going to be abstract. Abstract means it doesn't really look like anything. We're going to be focusing on those lines, shapes, and colors, and having some fun while doing it, and using some different materials. We're going to be using some cardboard, some yarn, some glue, and some aluminum foil, and some Sharpies. So those of you at home, you want to see if you can get some of those supplies together, and we're going to get started. So for our abstract relief project, we are going to need a piece of cardboard, some glue, some yarn, a scissor, some Sharpies, and aluminum foil. So since it is an abstract project, we're not going to be concerned about making things look like anything specific. Just want to have some fun with some lines. Doesn't matter what color your yarn is because this is all going to get covered up. I'm going to just use my scissor and cut some shapes, some line string to be a little bit shorter. I'm not going to do too much because I want to show you guys what to do so you can get started. And then I want to start to plan out my design before I start to glue it down. I think I want to start to think about what I'm going to do. All right. And let's see. I'm just sort of putting in some lines there. I think I'm going to try and make a circle over there. I'm going to keep it pretty simple so that you guys can get started. All right, I might want to add a couple more things, but I'm going to start with this for now, just so you guys know what to do. Now I'm going to go down to my bottom string here, and I'm going to glue that one down first. I'm going to use my Elmer's glue so I can get a good straight line, and that holds the string down there pretty good. I'm going to do one over that way, and I'm actually going to trim that a little bit so that it doesn't pop up too much higher than the other one. So when I put my foil on, it doesn't give me trouble. Get that right there. Circles might be a little bit tricky, so let's put my circle around there. See if I did that the right size. Yep, there we go. And actually, I think I'm going to do this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it there. After you have your plan, it's okay to change your mind and move things around a little bit. I'm going to stop there just because I want to show you guys the next step. I'd probably add a little bit more to it if, actually I'm going to add one more string. Oops, just trim that. I'm going to put one more string over there. I'm going to go all the way over with that one. We do some vertical, some horizontal. I didn't do any diagonal, but it might be fun to use some of the different lines. Now, I'd like to let this dry, but I think I'm just going to keep going so you guys see what to do, those of you at home. So I want to make sure my foil is not too folded over. I want it to be pretty smooth, and I'm going to take my cardboard, I don't know, I just lost that name in my head. And I'm going to turn it upside down so my string is pressing down onto my cardboard. And then I'm going to fold this back. I'm going to do it pretty tight. If your foil is real big, you can always just rip it a little bit, but you do want to make sure it wraps around there pretty good. Now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to start to rub it. So you can see those lines that I put on with the string. All right. You could actually use some cardboard too if you wanted to glue some cardboard down there or any other materials that you guys might think of. Okay, I just want to keep it simple for a demonstration so you guys at home can get started and at school too. Now I'm going to use my Sharpies. I'm going to color the shapes in between these lines that I've made. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to hold the Sharpie. See how the Sharpie has like a point? I don't want to hold it straight up at the point because then it will be forever to color it and it won't look as smooth. I want to hold my Sharpie at an angle so that it's getting that color in there nice and flat. And I want to fill that in. I'm going to fill in everything except I am not going to color where the lines are. Okay, so so you guys can have some fun. Use whatever color Sharpies you have available. And remember, you want to keep it so that that is facing up, so that those lines, oh, you can turn this while you're working too, which is a good idea, so you don't have to have your hands over the Sharpie, because then you'll end up getting Sharpie everywhere. And I'm just gonna color inside those lines. All right, guys, have some fun. Those of you at home, send me a picture.